Alright, good evening. Assalamualaikum everybody. Selamat datang to the Business Lab. Suatu forum di mana kita wujudkan entrepreneur help entrepreneur. Businessmen, business people help business people. They come into this forum and they share what issues they have dengan business masing-masing. And members of the forum akan suggest, membantu, memberi idea. Manalah tahu kot daripada ramai-ramai orang yang dalam forum ni ada seorang tu boleh bantu bagi idea macam mana nak selesaikan permasalahan tu. This is a forum yang kita lakukan setiap Friday. And for tonight, 6 people agaknya. Lily, I think everybody is still celebrating Chinese New Year. That's why nobody's coming in yet.
Yeah, because tonight is the big prayer for Chinese.
Yeah, I understand it's for Chinese. I totally understand. Tapi most of the time we do our business lab, ramai orang Melayu tahu.
Kan we all Malaysian, so we celebrate everything.
No, what kind of excuse they're giving me today? Never mind. We start. If Lily Wong can come, why not everybody? Yeah. Okay. Now, siapa nak mula? Siapa nak mula? Siapa ada permasalahan bisnes yang anda nak kongsikan di sini? Whatever problem related, business related problems that you want to share with us, yang manalah tahu any members of this forum can help. Kerana orang-orang dalam forum, orang-orang yang masuk dalam forum ni pelbagai jenis orang. We have very senior otai people macam Hafi kat sini, Tuan Syed kat sini. We have very young people like Zaida, tetapi young dia pun dia bekerja kat Belgium. We have contractor macam Alif, We have so many kinds of people, so you never know. We might just cross learn daripada antara satu sama lain and get your problem solved. So, siapa-siapa nak mula? Bisnes yang anda nak kongsikan dengan kami. Kalau tak ada Tuan Syed, kita nak buat apa? Itu yang persoalan ni sekarang. Alif, nak mula? Ada apa-apa isu yang anda nak timbulkan?
Saya orang baru kat sini, jadi saya nak tengok dulu macam mana. Dia nak tengok dulu macam mana dia punya cara.
Isu tak sebenarnya berat-berat. Contohnya kita pernah ada orang yang isu dia ialah macam mana nak menjanakan pendapatan restoran dia. Selepas COVID jadi, apa yang berlaku dengan restoran dia merudum. So macam mana nak bantu. Kita ada orang yang datang yang kata macam mana nak what was that Rudy punya problem hari itu, Tuan Syed. Dia nak belajar apa entah.
The virtual.
Dia nak belajar how to get into virtual kind of thing. Zoom punya package, mana nak beli Zoom punya package contoh. So it may be as simple as that, it may be as serious as seriousness. So whatever issues atau problem yang saya ada, come and share with us. You don't have to switch on your camera, but at least bersuara. Take that opportunity to learn and get your problem solved. Okay, so come on, siapa nak mula?
Boleh tak kalau saya nak mula?
Boleh. Silakan.
Okay. Sebelum MCO saya buat event management. Tapi bila dah ada COVID apa semua, saya punya event semua kena cancel. So memang saya dah, lepas tu saya cakap dengan saya punya business partner, saya dah tak nak lah sebab saya memang dah, saya rasa macam selagi COVID ni tak selesai, selagi tu no point for me to organize, produce events apa semualah. And lagipun sekarang ni I tengah complete my MBA dekat Uni Razak. So my plan is actually to start up a company or to start up a business yang fokus on training and coaching young people, young adult, for example like macam undergraduates, belia apa semua kan, especially those underprivileged, marginalized, in terms of leadership skills, because pada when it comes to leadership, the first thing that you should lead is yourself, and it's all about self-management. Okay. So this is my passion actually, sebab sebenarnya dah lama dah I nak jadi trainer ataupun coach, tapi tak berkesempatan sebab I'm so used to being in comfort zone buat event. Tapi memang suka train belia sebab I dulu pernah train budak-budak Giat Mara, so daripada situ I fall in love with teaching, to see how they transform before and after the training kan.
Good.
So
what's your question, Akmal?
Okay, my question is, macam mana I nak jual I punya training macam mana tau? I nak bagi training katalah I punya training, leadership training tu 5 hari, lepas tu after that it will be coaching. That means it will not end after 5 days. It has a continuation. Okay?
Right,
So sekarang macam mana I nak approach universiti ataupun institut pengajian tinggi untuk I jual I punya leadership training program dekat diorang.
Okay. So that's your question, ya, Akmal?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we respond to that, what have you done to solve that to answer your question tu? What have you done? Give me 3.
Okay, sebab I punya background is more on corporate sponsorship. Bila I buat event apa semua, my expertise is in corporate sponsorship. So my thinking is that I can go to corporates to get them to sponsor some of the students to attend training. Okay, that is how I'm going to monetize. But how am I going to approach this university? Siapa yang I nak kena bercakap dengan orang-orang pihak universiti ni? Benda macam tu yang I masih tak nampak jelas lagi.
Okay, itulah going back to that question you asking, kepada siapa you nak approach di universiti dan pusat-pusat pengajian tinggi tu, that particular question, what have you done to answer that question? Because before we respond, we don't want to give you things that you have already done. You see?
I have not done anything yet. Sebab sekarang ni I masih dalam peringkat business planning ataupun business model canvas, tengah buat benda tu. So I masih tak approach siapa-siapa lagi. I tak buat apa-apa lagi.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Thank you very much, Akmal. Okay, tuan-tuan perempuan ada dengar apa yang Akmal ceritakan? Dia nak go into business di mana dia nak buat leadership programs untuk student-student yang tak berkemampuan pergi program-program. Ya. So soalan dia ialah macam mana dia nak approach universiti atau pusat-pusat pengajian tinggi, nak jumpa siapa? Yeah. Akmal, am I right more or less?
Ya, betul, tak jumpa siapa, lepas tu macam mana I nak yakinkan dia orang, macam tu.
Okay, alright. Thank you, Akmal. Okay, so siapa-siapa nak respond sebelum saya? Sebelum saya respond. Orang lain respond dulu.
Maybe I can give some idea. Before
Alright,
that, do you have funder? Sebab you nak approach for budak-budak tak berkemampuan kan? So I need to know whether you have funder or not.
Tak ada, belum ada funder lagi.
Okay, before you nak approach, you kena ada funder. Sebab you going to approach the university will say they don't have money. Normally you need to have like half sponsored. Kalau you nak university tu bayar, it must be covered half by sponsor lah. Sponsor, you can ask for corporate company for their CSR budget, or you can go for pusat zakat, because this pusat zakat, they have rebate on zakat. Rebate on zakat di mana duit tu dia wajib untuk keluarkan juga untuk bagi kepada orang, tapi tak semestinya yang fakir miskin lah. Duit tu boleh dibelanjakan untuk membantu orang-orang yang kurang berkemampuan. So this something yang you boleh buat collaboration with pusat zakat, because I did it also with one of the pusat zakat lah.
I see.
That is one of the idea lah. And then do you have a proposal? You must have your proposal, your profile, Your profile you must have your profile lah and your company profile. So that is a document a must lah to have. And then kalau nak pergi approach siapa, biasanya kita pergi approach pegawai yang jaga bahagian pembangunan sasiah mahasiswa.
Okay.
Yeah. It can be counsellor, it can be hal ehwal mahasiswa punya pegawai. It different from one university to another.
Hal ehwal belajar lah bagi HEP kalau dekat
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Zaida. Thank you.
Thank
Anybody
you.
else? Yeah, thank you. Anybody else want to respond to Akmal? Yes, Riza, silakan. Yes, silakan.
Okay, Zaida. Assalamualaikum, Zaida. Just to
Zaida,
add in,
Akmal yang ada isunya.
Akmal. Oh, Akmal.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Assalamualaikum, Akmal. So, to add in more from the suggestion just now, another approach is you approach MPP, Majlis Perwakilan Pelajar, because Majlis Perwakilan Pelajar, it works on KPI. Diorang kena ada event, this kind of event, and then since we have this event, which closely engage dengan participant of students, I think be a very good strategy lah to approach MPP other than HEP lah. So that's my suggestion lah on
Okay.
Alright, so meet the student body, Akmal. Itu yang apa yang Reza cakap, betul Reza? There you go. Okay. Thank you, Reza.
Thanks, Mr. Rizal.
Alright. Belum habis lagi. There are still some more people nak respond. Tuan-tuan dan puan, Akmal ada satu isu di mana beliau ada satu leadership program yang beliau nak buat dengan dia punya target audience ialah students, especially student university yang tak berkemampuan, yang ada bermasalah dari segi kewangan mungkin atau yang tak mampu lah. So dia nak buat leadership program, bukan saja leadership program 5 hari dengan mereka, tetapi ada coaching selepas tu. So dia tanya soalan dia, soalan Akmal ialah dia nak jumpa siapa kat universiti tu? Dia nak jumpa siapa di pusat pengajian tinggi tu supaya dia boleh propose dia punya idea, propose dia punya program tu. So kepada siapa-siapa yang boleh bantu Akmal sekarang, sila beri cadangan anda sekarang. Tak payah buka kamera, suara je pun jadi. Kita dah dengar daripada Zaida, kita daripada Reza. Anybody else?
Saya Reza, saya.
Ya, silakan.
Cadangan saya ni, jumpa dengan persatuan masjid dia, pusat Islam dia ke. So sebenarnya yang geng-geng ni agak prihatin lah dengan kebajikan pelajar-pelajar yang tak berkemampuan ni. So that's another channel lah for you.
I see. Itu persatuan-persatuan tu dekat universiti ke?
Dekat universiti.
Oh, dekat universiti jugalah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Azan. Terima kasih. Okay. Come on. Anybody else nak respond? Alright, saya nak respond, Akmal, ya.
Okay.
Akmal, you don't know me, right? We've never met, kan?
I memang tak kenal.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Good. Alright, never mind. It's okay, Akmal. I've been doing programs for the past 13-14 years ni. And my main program is leadership, yeah, self-leadership. Yeah. So when I started business, my target audience was university students. I started out with that. Okay. And I meet counselors. I started with my own alma mater, UIA, and I met the counselor there. And I went and, well, my business model will be a bit different from your Akmal. You see, I would go to universities to do programs for free, and I would build a name because of that. And because I build a name because of that, because the reason being, when I go to corporate companies, then I have a portfolio saying that I've done a lot of programs already.
I see.
So I'll be making money from the corporate people, yeah, and doing free programs to help the students at universities, regardless of mereka ni boleh bayar ke tak boleh bayar. Okay. Now I would meet the counselors. Why counselors? Because the counselors have a network within themselves. Yeah. So if you are good, then that counselor will tell another counselor at different university, and that counselor will tell another counselor from another university. And that's how I really started in my business. Yeah. Word of mouth from counselor to counselor. If you were to go from, in my experience, if I were to go from a student, the hal ehwal pelajar punya tinggi kan, dia nak sampai to the students tu, dia punya tempoh masa tu is quite long. Going to the counselors themselves, because the counselors know who has the problem.
I see.
Yeah, and you can directly help them then. Yeah. Now in your case, you have you're gonna meet your corporate sponsors, and seperti mana yang Zahidah cakap tadi, you have your funders nanti. Then when you go to university and you tell these counselors, the counselors themselves will help bring it up to management. The counselors themselves will help bring your name. They will pegang tangan you because they know he is somebody who's going to help us without asking money from us. So they themselves will help introduce you to the VC, to the hal ehwal pelajar and stuff like that. So you cut a lot of red tape there lah, So I would suggest that. Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing I would suggest is, because it is very scary to hear that their students are going to be with you for 5 days, unless you have this module which doesn't say 5 days straight. Okay. Because if it's 5 days, then most likely you'll be running your programs during your semester break. Okay. Most likely. Okay. Because students have classes kan, so dia tak akan dapat be with you for 5 days. Yeah. So most likely semester break. So bila semester break bermaksud your programs tu will be very seasonal lah. Only during the semester break je, you get to do programs with the students.
Betul juga.
Yeah. So if you're looking for something which has consistency, then that will not be a good plan. When I started business, my programs were like one day. Yeah. My take charge program is a 1-day program, and I showed it to the counselors that it was so good that it could effect change very fast. Now when I say change, I proved to them from students CGPA 2.0 within 1 semester. After attending my 1-day program, their CGPA went up to 3.0. We had students who wanted to kill themselves 1 day with me. They don't want to kill themselves anymore. And because of that feedback they gave to the counselors get, this is one guy who will not waste our time and go do a 5-day program just to make one change. So reevaluate your module to balik. Yeah. Something, when you meet them and they do give you that 1 session, you want to give that 1 session which is so good, and they say, we'll call you some more. Yeah, rather than you present a 5-day program, and the university won't be able to see results yet. Okay. So, and then you already want to give this coaching lah tu, So I would re-look into your module balik. Okay. Now to get I can give you my program outline to just give you a comparison what I give to the university and counselors. So you send me an email nanti. Lily, could you just type Lily ke Hafi? Could you write my email address kat the chat box too? And send me an email. I'll reply to your email. I'll send you how the program outline that I would give a university.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Good. All right. Akmal, you have heard many ideas been thrown to you tadi. are they useful for you?
Yes, definitely. Sebab I memang tak tahu langsung kan macam mana, siapa aku nak approach. Sebab universiti kan besar. So now I know already. I have a very clear mind. So kalau student counselor tu, I tahulah. Okay. So lagi satu, I punya yang I selalu rasa macam like an obstacle is that I tak ada macam train the trainer punya certificate. I belum buat lagi. So macam mana I nak jual diri I? Sebab I pun nak kata I ni ada background yang gah-gah bagus-bagus pun tak adalah sangat kan, biasa-biasa je. It's just that my passion in leadership tu je kan. So macam mana I nak jual I punya profile?
Number one, you don't need a license to talk. That's number one. I'm going to respond to that very fast. Okay. Number one, you don't need a license to talk. Some people will say, "Where's your TTT?" No. I mean, I've been doing programs for 14 years. And I do programs in 9 countries, Akmal, and they don't ask me, "Where's your TTT?" Okay, that's number one. Number two, it is good that you have this passion. What is more important for you sebenarnya is that passion not be translated into words which would change people's minds. You need to learn how to do that. That's more important sebenarnya. It's not about the certification di sini. Ya, macam mana nak menyampaikan ilmu sehingga kan yang kita sampaikan ilmu bukan maklumat. There's a difference between knowledge and information. It's like macam Akmal, kita dengar orang pergi masjid sembahyang Jumaat, orang baca khutbah, they say buang yang buruk, ambil yang baik. Dan kita dalam masjid tu dengar, yes, betul, buang yang buruk, ambil yang baik. Habis saja khutbah, habis main Jumaat, kita keluar daripada masjid, asal kita tanya kawan, imam kata buang yang buruk, ambil yang baik. Nak buat apa ya? So kita tak tahu apa nak buat. So kita buang kasut buruk kita ambil kasut orang yang lain yang lebih baik. So the point I'm making here is, the imam, he is not giving knowledge, he's giving information. So you want to learn how the ability to ensure that what you give will be knowledge that when people listen to you, when they keluar daripada dewan, they make changes in their life. That's what you want to learn. The passion is there, good for you. The confidence I'm listening to, good for you. You're already there already. Yeah. What you need to learn now is how to be able to convey all that knowledge in your head, all the experience that you have, into something which is practical for them. Now, you would see within this forum, there are many PLFs who would suggest go for the professional learning facilitator program. Yeah, Abud, look into the Facebook. Abud, tolong tag, letak dekat chat box Facebook tentang the PLF punya program yang akan datang. Okay. Okay, all right. So Akmal, we will share with you the poster of the next PLF program, and come and join us. It's just next week, in fact, 5 days, 5 days online. Boleh, Akmal?
Okay, nanti I tengok poster tu. All
right, cool, good. When you email me, I give you the details in detail what we learn in the PLF program. Okay. Okay. All right, Akmal, thank you very much for sharing your issue. Let's open balik. Yeah, thank you. Let's open balik kepada kawan-kawan yang lain dalam forum. Selamat datang, and kepada mereka yang nak berkongsikan isu-isu anda dalam forum ini. Inilah masanya. Isunya mungkin rasa tuan-tuan puan-puan rasa mungkin kecil, tetapi orang lain yang mungkin ada isu yang sama, dia kata itu isu besar. So dia tak bersuara, kita bersuara, tak apa. Janji orang-orang dalam forum ni boleh bantu anda. That's why you're here. Pasal tu kita berada di sini, ya. Kongsi isu, belajar, siapa yang boleh bantu, bantu. Ada 3 benda yang akan berlaku. Okay. So, siapa nak mula? Kita dah mulalah dengan Akmal tadi. Tuan nombor 1. Come on. Malu bangau kepada mereka yang faham konsep tu.
Kalau tak ada, bagi kat saya.
Azhan, go ahead Azhan.
Boleh? Main?
Boleh, silakan. Ya.
Right. My issue is I've been running lots of promotion, and then getting on marketing wise, dia punya respond mid. On conversion wise, the response is poor. Means not dia punya conversion ratio-nya is not good. Been profiling my audiences for many years. So most of them are kinesthetic people who love stories, who love benda-benda yang praktikal. Now I've been asking what apa yang tak ada, but turn out the return to my survey or to these people is very poor. So very poor tu means I WhatsApp them, I message them, I email them, but tak dapat respon. So looking for idea macam mana nak dig out appropriate question. Macam mana nak get their response. Why are they not signing up? Itulah.
Okay. So I'm just going to rephrase what you said. You sent out a questionnaire, one questionnaire, right?
Yes.
Yeah, asking about the programs that you have or the issues they have. Which one is it?
Why I want to know why they come to my website, but they do not sign up.
They come to your website, but they don't sign up. So you're wondering why?
Iyalah, itulah dia. Itulah benda yang for many years.
Okay, for many years. Okay, when you say for many years, how many years sebenarnya ni?
5 years.
5 years already. Okay, okay.
PLF program, everything lah. Dia datang, but tak sign up.
Okay, okay. Okay, Azhan, what have you done to solve your problem? Ya, sebelum forum ni respond kepada you, what have you done to solve your problem?
I've been messaging, I've been calling, but the response is very low lah. It's not satisfactory. I think I get only about 20 answers lah until now. Yang the rest they just prefer keep quiet. Yang bab keep quiet ni lah yang I'm looking for ways ataupun cara macam mana nak get the real reason.
Do you ask only one question? What's the question you ask sebenarnya ni? Yang menyebabkan orang tak respond, because you know, right, the meaning of your communication is the response you get, yeah?
Yes, correct.
All right, so what did you do? What did you say in your sort of questionnaire?
What's stopping you from signing up?
Okay, all right, so that's the question you put out.
In variable ways lah. But the gist is what's stopping you from signing up. Is it the cost? Is it the day? Is it the time? And my arrangement semuanya dah melayan lah semua respon so far ni, but still the result is not good enough. It's not satisfactory lah.
Okay. This is in the form of a questionnaire, or this is in the form of a poll, or what?
I've made Facebook poll. Yeah, I made. I issue personal WhatsApp. Yes, I made that. I made phone calls through many channels lah. Those VIP people need to layan lah.
So there's a variety of ways you wanted to get the information.
Yes.
All right. Okay, cool. All right, tuan-tuan, kita dah dengar keluhan daripada Azhan di Johor, dan PLF Azhan di Johor, dia nak tahu, ramai orang pergi ke website dia tetapi tak ada siapa yang sign up. Bukan tak ada siapa ya Azhan, kurang sangat orang nak sign up. Ya, so ya, soalan Azhan ialah kenapa Kenapa ramai orang datang ke website tapi kurang sangat orang yang sign up? So Azhan dah bertanya. Azhan buat poll, Azhan buat kuestionnaire, Azhan telefon orang, hantar WhatsApp, bertanyakan soalan itu. Ya, kenapa tak sign up? Ya. Dan dia punya respon sangat-sangat slow. Ya, Azhan sangat slow.
Yes.
Ya, okay. Alright. So, ada siapa-siapa boleh bantu Azhan macam mana dia nak dapatkan maklumat yang dia nak tu?
May I know what kind of program yang you buat?
Public program berkisarkan dengan occupational safety and health. PLF program pun included in the list. SOF pun included in the list.
Have you asked PLF to view your website? Yang expert in those thing lah. Yang expert on the branding, marketing untuk view your punya website and give a feedback.
So far, no, never.
That is the first thing you need to do first. Because I'm also not good in marketing. I also start from zero. So what I did, apa yang saya buat adalah first of all, I learn how to make a copywriting. I learn how to make people believe me, start to engage with me. So maybe saya tak tahu benda yang berlaku. That is actually what are you lacking at. Kita kekurangan kat situ, bila kita kurang kat situ, walaupun orang tu dah pernah datang dekat program kita, tapi mungkin dia tak rasa engagement yang rapat dengan kita, so dia tak nak bagi respon. Itu one of the possibility lah. So the first thing that you can do is you engage with marketing expert, online marketing expert lah, so that they can give you feedback daripada situ. And then nak buat poll pun ada cara dia, nak texting people pun ada cara dia, but you need to come up with your own style. Dia ada basic concept, tapi you need to come up with your own style so that benda tu tak nampak terlampau scripted. It can be a scripted, but it need a human touch also. Saya tak tahu in detail lagi lah, tapi ini apa yang saya buat waktu saya mula-mula start dulu. Saya memang tak ada online present. So I do not know how to do live FB. I do not know how to do poster. I do not know how to do a landing page or those kind of thing. Saya tak tahu dan engagement sangat kurang. But I've been how to say in a group of business di mana saya ada seorang yang pakar dalam online marketing. Dia akan advise saya if I have made a mistake on my copywriting. Kalau I boleh tanya dia bila my engagement kurang ni, apa yang I boleh improve. So you need to have someone yang boleh advise you from time to time. Dalam PLF ni saya rasa ramai je boleh bantu. Antaranya Coach Sheila. Coach Sheila is a usahawan trainer and she also are doing for marketing and her husband. So you boleh start with them first or you can ask for others inside PLF. Maybe secara random you ask anyone can have a view of my website and then tengok apa yang I boleh improvekan. Sebab kita dah 5 tahun kan, kita tahu respon daripada pelanggan tak nak bagi tahu. So guna yang kita dah ada. Kita ada PLF Family. So PLF Family is the best that you can get your response to. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Zaida.
Thank you Zaida.
Anybody else? Azhan nak tanya dia. Oh, ya Tuan Zaid.
Okay, terima kasih. Zahan, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
I come to know your name quite popular lah. I help safety was one. I'm very popular.
Popular ke notorious?
Tak, popular lah. People know, but exactly what actually doing to the clarity is not there. Okay, I punya suggestion senang je. You said you are involved in health and safety, am I right?
Ya, betul.
Are you a green book holder?
No, I'm not.
Okay, tak apa. Satu suggestion, just to help you to get some revenue generation. Azhan pergi aja, Azhan kat Johor ya?
Ya, betul.
Okay, Azhan pergi JB, Azhan pergi ke pejabat NIOS. Make friend with them.
Dia orang tu memang dah macam family saya dah.
Okay. Then you see, friendship is always an opportunity, but it doesn't really help. Yeah. This time you go with a different mind and say that this is the situation that I'm doing. I really want NIOS either to help you to collaborate to get you a market awareness. Okay, itu I punya thought lah. Because I myself also health and safety NIOS officer when I was with the UM group, you know. So I know how NIOS punya, it can be a helping hand to you punya undertake what you want to do. So number dua, ini I punya personal, I don't mean to discourage everybody. Kalau kita terlalu vomited dalam Facebook, terlalu vomited in terms of the product part, people tend to see that you are very pushy, selling. Sekali-sekala kena buat pull strategy, mean attack the soft part of it. Then people will basically see that you punya you ada the balancing act between the selling and also the marketing part aspect. Kalau you buat banyak yang I tengok dalam Facebook, satu hari sampai 2-3 kali, sampai I confuse myself, yang mana satu fokus dia nak jual. You see, kita punya memory very short tau. Kalau we want to sell kata Apple, we attack Apple for 2 weeks, lepas tu kita tukar pair. Then the market tu ada air to breathe. Tapi kalau kita over explode, ini yang jadi adahan. Orang masuk website, but they don't see that your focus area. Jadi dia tak nampak yang mana satu yang you really passionate about your forte. Itu je. Tolong tu Azhan duduk relax sekejap kan. Azhan tengok balik apa aktiviti yang Azhan buat, kat mana gap dia yang agak. Kalau Azhan banyak sangat pakai Facebook, Azhan inilah jadinya Azhan. So certain thing no need to tell them. Certain thing, yes, you have to tell them. So Azhan pakai hard part and the soft part, the pulling part and also the pushing part. Ada NIOS tu jangan lupa Azhan. Pergi sembang dengan dia orang, I'm sure they will help you. Kalau apa-apa program yang you buat tu, dia orang tolong jadi co-sponsor ke, dalam in-house magazine ke, contractor meeting ke, they invite you to do a 1 hour talk free lah kan, kita buat marketing. 1 hour talk with 25 contractor on a certain topic yang you nak share the knowledge sharing. From there, the contractor nampak you're confident dengan you punya competency. Boleh? Terima kasih Azhan.
Thank you Tuan Syed.
Thank you.
Azhan, saya nak tambah kepada Tuan Syed, just nak piggyback Tuan Syed sikit. Tuan Syed sebut NIOS, terlintas dalam kepala saya Institute Engineers Malaysia. Yeah, I mean they have the database. Yeah, and you have just a few questions that you want to ask, because I know there are many practical students, sometimes practical, PhD students doing a lot of these surveys, and they would go to this, people and say, could you just spread this survey on your database, and they get all the results, yeah. So get your questions right, yeah. Get your questions clear. And then go to NIOS atau IEM and do that lah. I like to piggyback on your database. I have this question here. So either the question is blasted out through their on their website ke, atau through the WhatsApp punya system ke, atau as Tuan Syed was saying in their magazine ke. At least you get that data you want. Boleh Azhan?
Okay.
Just piggyback on that. Sebelum saya sambung, tuan-tuan dan puan yang lain, Azhan dia ada persoalan. Orang ramai pergi ke website dia, tapi orang tak register program-program dia. So dia nak tahu kenapa orang tak register. So dia dah buat questionnaire, dia dah buat poll. Sikit sangat orang respon kepada dia. Ya. So macam mana Azhan nak dapat maklumat dia? Ya, maklumat kenapa orang tak sign up ni? Ada siapa-siapa boleh bantu? Boleh bagi idea yang lain?
Boleh tak kalau saya nak bagi idea?
Boleh, silakan.
Silakan.
Okay. Ya. Sekarang ni you dah ada website. So you punya website tu lebih kepada macam sharing content. So what is meant by sharing content is that you sharing knowledge, info about this safety punya issues apa semua. By baca something like macam blog jugalah, tapi it's your website, Lepas tu dekat website you tu juga ada kursus-kursus yang you tawarkan untuk orang-orang apa semualah. And then that is your website, okay? Lepas tu you gunakan social media macam Facebook apa semua ni untuk put up your ads. For example like macam yang macam social media ni, it's like your pool, you punya kolam untuk you tarik you punya orang-orang yang you nak pancing tu lah. So that bila you buat ads dekat Facebook, dekat Instagram ke, dekat Facebook lah especially, you kena buat copywriting yang macam budak-budak hipster buat, style dia orang macam tu. Contohnya mesti headline itu you mesti touch dia punya pain points, dia punya worry, dia punya kesusahan. Lepas tu you offer you punya solution. So you kena belajar buat copywriting untuk Facebook. So you tarik dia orang ni dekat Facebook you untuk daftar dekat you punya website tu. So biasanya itulah yang I belajar lah daripada I pergi digital marketing. So that is how I learn lah.
Thank you very much, Akmal. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
When Akmal dengan Tuan Syed was talking, nama yang muncul dalam kepala saya yang you can get as a point of reference lah, Azhan, to check out your website, to check out your marketing strategies, is the PLF Syed Gaddafi.
Oh.
Okay. Syed Gaddafi is a PLF. Masih fresh from the oven tu. Masih semangat. PLF tinggi tu. Right? And right now he is like going on crazy on TikTok, just to prove that his marketing strategies work. Okay, so talk to him. He's a very nice guy, very humble guy, very giving guy. Talk to him, throw out your issues to him, yeah, and see how he responds. Boleh?
Boleh. Thank you.
Saya Gaddafi. Anybody else nak respond kepada Azhan? Silakan.
Yes.
Yes, Mohana.
Mona from JB.
I was waiting for you to switch on your microphone.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
I'm so glad I'm here today. Thank you, Encik Rizal, for the opportunity. Hey. Well, I'm exactly with Azhan here and I have to say thank you to Azhan because through his Facebook, I got to know PLF and I started with PLF. So, Encik Azhan, don't worry about the people who never join you. Just think, change your thoughts. Your thoughts needs to be changed. You go for the people who have not reached out to you. Don't worry. The question that you're asking, I guess it's not going to help you out anyway, because you have to look out for people who wants you, not look out for people who don't want you. There's thousands and millions and people out there. Be positive. The other strategies and workout will come to you as you change your thoughts. That's my super idea.
Yeah, it is a super idea, Mohana. Thank you very much.
Yes, because with Johorians, it's totally different. We have to give them a lot of awareness. Even when I joined PLF, and as an Indian, when I go and introduce to people who are around in my circle, they were asking, what kind of certificate is that? It is recognized, is it this and that? I say, come on, this is your life. You want, you go and learn the knowledge. Okay, so this is what you have to learn. It's in you. So through PLF, I'm seriously telling you, I have learned a lot of things, and I have done my master's in NLP, and I'm moving on to hypnosis, and I have taken up my DMIT franchise. Encik Azahan, you saw me how I was doing in Facebook. Now I have my page. Go for the page. Do whatever you like to do, wrong or right, don't worry.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Moana.
you.
By next year, you can take over me already. In the way you're talking, you can overtake me already. Very good, Moana.
No. I learn from everybody of you all. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to add on that I agree with Mohana, because when I was sharing with my friend that I go through the PLF certification, first question he asked me is that, is it recognized? I said, what do you mean by recognized? And he said, oh, it's good that you go for the courses or learning where it's international recognized and all this. I tell, you know what my answer to him? I said, bullshit. Are you selling the PLF or are you selling your knowledge? You got to have your confidence. I said, we are learning the knowledge to make ourselves better. And when you giving or you teaching, you are teaching your knowledge. If people do not appreciate it, why we must stop? I said, okay, now I also have international certificate, but I don't do anything. It's still a certificate, a paper.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So I told him, don't bullshit all this. I don't I don't agree with him, because he normally, when he takes any certificate, he will look for like international certificate recognition and all this. Yeah. I asked him a question. How many people that you met with an international certificate or even like international graduate certificate are good? Tell me. No, right? It's still we ourselves representing ourselves.
Correct.
That is my thought.
Thank you very much, Lily. Thank you very much, Mohana. Azhan, kena belasah dengan two ladies ni. Bullshit. No, okay. Now I'm giving my feedback, Azhan. I mean, throughout my experience lah, dalam 14 tahun buat business ni, very rare I ask people, why are you not signing up for my programs? Because I know there's somebody out there who is interested. It's just that I haven't found that person yet, and that person hasn't found me yet. You know? So those people who do follow me, those people who do sign up, I get them to tell people. I get them to spread the word. My job is to focus on my program, and I'm doing it so good. By the end of the program, all those participants sitting in front of me, they go out and they tell the world. So maybe it's as Moana said, it's a realignment of your focus too. Instead of focusing on those people who don't sign up, why not just focus on those people who do sign up and get them to be the bestest of friends and get them to spread the word. And the only way you get them to spread the word actually is not by telling them to spread the word. It's being the best Azhan that you can be. Okay?
Azhan, I'm there for you. Don't worry.
We're all there for you, Azhan. Azhan, just one question, Azhan. I know you do a lot of YouTube videos. I know you do that. Okay. Have you asked the questions there? I mean, for every YouTube video, though, at the end, too, at the final screen, too, why not you put the questions out there? But then again, if you really follow what Moana and Lily were saying, re-question it lah, change the question a bit, sign up for the next program, for example, after you finish your whatever you're saying on that YouTube, at the last screen too, you say about the next program ke, atau sign up for this program ke, atau come and visit me on the website ke. Write it out there, because I know you do a lot of videos, and I'm sure you're already making money, kan? Zan?
Well, YouTube,
yeah.
no, not yet. Not yet.
Okay, then that's another thing that you want to talk to Syed Gaddafi about. Okay, that's another thing you want, because doing all those videos, yet you don't get the people to go and watch it. You know, you don't monetize it. You know, it is good in the sense of, you know, one day you die, all the values that you taught on those videos too will come help you in the grave. That is good. But sementara you're still alive, ni, make money out of it lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one my objective. That's why I'm there. That's also one of the purpose lah. Actually,
Okay.
still finding the tune. Learning and finding the tune. But Syed Gaddafi will be my person to refer lah after this. Thank you for recommending him.
Yeah. Another thing that, you know, Tuan Syed brought up tadi too was also very useful, in the sense that he has heard your name, but he doesn't know where you're coming from. So that shows something about your branding too is still not loud enough. I know you as Azahan, the safety man, forever. So, you know, that's something you want to anchor that in. Apart from Syed Gaddafi, you want to talk to another Syed Faisal, yeah, because he has that cartoon figure of himself. So anytime Syed Faisal comes out, that cartoon figure comes out. You know? So probably Azahan, the safety man, should be a cartoon figure. You know, I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out here.
Azahan, you need any help, call me, because I have all my students beside me with all the IT, multimedia, cartoon, animation. Siapa you nak? Come, get them.
There you go. There you go. There
Thank
you go. All right, Azahan. Anybody else nak? Yeah, Tuan Syed nak tambah lagi?
Tak ada, baguslah Mana. Thank you, Mana. Nah, I like your spirit. Are you a student of Yogi Institute?
Not really. My first certification for whatever they say it's not knowledgeable is PLF. Thank you so much. And Azahan is the one who approached me through the FB, and I got it through. No, there's another person. I can't remember his name. Then I got into NLP. Now I'm moving on. Even with this crisis, people say cannot learn this and that. I'm into the hypnosis with Julian, Master Julian. And I have no yogis yet, but I have a search, and I have this search in myself. Who am I actually?
Okay. No, because you really touch when you say the thought.
Yes.
You begin your sentence with the thought, because many people don't use that to clear the mind, what actually the intention you want to do. So when you put, say, my thought first, that really touched me.
Thank you.
Good, thank you.
Positive. Be positive. Don't have any negative. No.
Thank you, Moana. Thank you, Tuan Syed. Azahan, you got a lot of ideas there? Yes or no?
Yes. I have one question for Tuan Syed Happy.
Yeah.
Tuan Syed Hafiz, when you said that you are not sure what my brand is, may I know what are you looking for?
Tak, ni Azhan, I may not be your the people that want to use your services. Cuma I come to know your name through word of mouth, Azhan, and then I heard Asana for Azhan. Sini Azhan through PLS, I know Azhan. But what Azhan do really in terms of the nature of the business, so I'm not very clear.
Oh, okay. So you are not aware that I'm a professional learning facilitator lah.
Tak. PLS tu tak ada ni, tak ada. PLS is quite diverse. I know PLF is a very diverse group. Sampai I sendiri pun tak berani nak post apa-apa dalam PLF group. Even though now I'm also PLF. Cuma in term of when you kata market catchment tu yang I'm willing to open my mouth to help you to see clearer thing. Another one, Azhan, beside NIOS, you can even go to CIDB, Azhan. Go to CIDB. Because CIDB pun banyak buat marketing in-house dengan also reaching out to dia orang punya state user in terms of health and safety. That is another option. CIDB. Because dia ada state kan. Go to the state. Talk to the pengarah negeri. Dan insyaAllah lah, I think they will help you. Kalau you dapat dalam 8% out of 100 for initial one round, then you may increase to another 4%, become 12. By the time your consistency, you don't be surprised what wonders they can do to you. InsyaAllah.
Thank you, Tuan Syed.
Thank you.
All right, Azhan, you got a lot of ideas now? Yes, no?
Yes. Thank you.
I just want to test your branding. Reza kenal ke Azhan?
Baru kenal malam ni.
Baru kenal malam ni. Now, Reza ni dalam bidang safety dah berapa tahun?
15 years untuk training.
15 years.
I'm more on emergency response rather than safety yang Azhan punya lah.
Okay.
Jadi
Fair. Saja nak test.
Ada lagi sini.
Alright, Azhan. Boleh, Azhan?
Boleh.
Alright, so can we move on, Azhan? Boleh?
Can. Please do.
Alright,
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Azhan. Thank you. Alright, tuan-tuan puan, we are now at 9:30. Sekiranya tuan-tuan puan ada permasalahan bisnes yang nak dikongsikan dalam grup ini, silakan. As you can see, kami ini rancak membantu. And you never know who can help you. Yeah, seriously, you just never know who can help. Yeah.
Can I start first?
Yes, Mohana, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I'm recently doing a DMIT, which is called Dermatoglyphics Multiple Intelligence Test, and scientifically proven by Dr. Howard Gardner. As every human being is born with 8 multiple intelligence. Either we are word smart, pupil smart, intrapersonal, and nature smart. All these 8 intelligence is with us. So
Right.
which percentage? We do this with your own fingerprint scanning. And from this fingerprint scanning, it is what we call genetic brain profiling. So from here, we can identify your potential, your inner born intelligence, and also your personality behavior.
I'm waiting for your question, Mohana.
So I learned VAK at the beginning from PLF, right?
Okay.
I'm an educationist. I've been doing in an education line as a Montessorian, and I got this knowledge from Dr. Maria Montessori as we uses our 5 senses.
Right.
So that is the main thing that I'm highly positive because I already activate my left brain and right brain.
All right.
Which we are doing it in PLF. So what is doubtful are we? We do not need to doubt it anything. It's just to know what is our potential. So join me, get to know me. I'm being as a counselor for DMIT. I'm there to help everyone. And please PM me if in future you need one of the tests. Thank you.
I thought you had a question, Mohana. All right.
I don't have a question.
All right, fine. You're taking advantage of everybody. Good. And now everybody knows what Mohana does.
Yes.
Okay. I have a question for you, Mohana. How can we help you? We know what you do. Okay, we know what you do. How can we help you in your business?
Okay, I have marketers all around. Even last year only I started this franchise and I took piece of press.
Answer the question, Mohana. How can we help you now?
Yeah, please give the awareness of DMIT. I can share my website, which done by my own daughter. So this is the potential that I see on each individual. So they have the potential. So we just have to polish like we are a diamond. We are a diamond. So what we need to polish. So I have the tool. Actually.
Good. Put your website there on the chat box there so that we can go and visit and help spread the word for you, Mohana.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, good.
Everybody who have brain problem, then go Mohana.
Yeah.
It's not brain problem. It's understanding your inner potential. Knowing your left brain and right brain function.
Mana Tuan Syed is like that.
Thank you, Danshan.
All right. Tuan-tuan dan puan, if you have a issue that you like to raise up, ya, ada apa-apa business issue that you want to kongsikan di sini untuk minta pertolongan pandangan kawan-kawan di forum ni. Kita ada 18 orang pelbagai bidang. So inilah masanya. Silakan. Come on.
Semua tak ada problem semua bagus.
Chinese New Year, mah. Ya, Abud. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.
Nak tanyalah pendapat dengan PLF family. Saya ada seorang kawan ni.
Abud, buka kamera Abud kerana I tahu you bujang. Buka kamera tu.
You cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
Yeah, because tadi kita bagi you start video tu.
Alright.
There you go, Abud.
Okay.
Yeah.
So saya ada kawan saya, dia ada cakap lah dekat saya, walaupun saya ada ambil CJACA, Adobe Certified Associate, dan
Adobe ya,
Adobe,
okay.
Adobe. So dia kata walaupun ada CJ certification tu, klien dia tak tengok benda tu. Klien tak tengok ni. So saya nak tahulah macam mana kita nak jawab orang yang macam tu, nak jawab lah. Ni kita nak pertahankan ACA tu penting untuk, certification tu penting untuk dalam design lah, kalau certification Adobe tu. Macam tu lah, lebih kurang.
Alright, kita nak Abud ulang balik persoalannya ni sekali Abud, kerana Tuan Syed dia ada masalah pendengar yang kronik, dia orang yang berumur. So, dia nak dengar
saya ada pernah ambil Adobe Certified Adobe Associate, bahagian using Adobe Photoshop. Saya ada kawan saya tu, dia macam cara dia cakap certification tu tak penting. Certification tu tak penting. So saya nak tanya pendapat lah, sebab dia kata walaupun tak ada certification, klien nak cari yang murah. Lebih kurang macam tu. Klien nak cari yang murah. So tak perlu pun certification tu. Saya nak tanya pendapat lah, yang pengalaman lah. Macam mana kita nak jawab orang yang macam tu, dan penting ke sijil-sijil tu dalam kita punya career. Itu saja.
Alright, terima kasih Abud. Baik, tuan-tuan dan puan, anda telah dengar persoalan daripada Abud. Sila respon.
Saya nak respon.
Azhan dulu, okay?
Okay, baik. Kepada Abud, kalau cara saya lah, saya benda ni pun saya pun pernah jumpa juga. Bagi saya, cara saya jawab begini. Klien awak yang cheap tu memang dia tengok harga. Klien saya yang level Sultan Brunei ni, dia nak benda ni. So, kita ni main different game. Awak main game cheap, saya main Sultan Brunei. Awak menang, saya menang. Buat apa nak gaduh-gaduh? Dah, that's it.
Okay. Terima kasih Azhan. Ambil kau, Abud.
Thank you, Azhan.
Itu satu respon. Lain?
Dalam masuk yang sama dengan ayat yang berbeza, walaupun ada Pro 2 tapi ramai lagi orang duk masuk dalam showroom Audi, Mercedes, BMW. So dia ada customer segment yang berbeza. Okay, so orang yang boleh beli, tak ada orang yang masuk. Saya pernah masuk ke Mercedes punya showroom. Lepas tu waktu tu saya ejen takaful. Lepas tu saya test drive kereta dan dia bagi saya test drive walaupun saya tak cakap pun nak beli apa ke apa. Dan kemudian bila dia tanya, so puan nak model yang mana? Dia kata tak adalah, saya tak ada duit sangat nak beli Mercedes sebenarnya. Saya cakap macam tu, dia kata tak ada orang yang tak ada duit masuk tempat Mercedes. That was
the answer from the salesman. Okay, maksudnya orang ada duit tetap akan cari quality. Dia tak akan go for something cheaper. Itu ada permainan dekat Shopee. Okay, right.
Salam. Abud boleh dapat tu?
Boleh dapat, terima kasih.
Kerana Kak Dina tu dia cakap berseni.
Tahu.
Anybody else?
Sebab baru kelas dengan Shelley Roshofi, Sifu.
No wonder. Words matter. Alright. Okay, come on. Berguna ke sertifikat-sertifikat ni?
Okay, maybe I just share my own experience.
Boleh.
Yeah. Because for me, I think Rizal know I am not a person that who are graduated when I enter to the workforce. So I started my career when I was at a teenager. I only Form 3. So I think a lot of people at that time would say, "Never mind, as long as you got job, you can work and all this. It's good. So why must be certificate?" I think the one thing that people must realize with the certificate, with the knowledge, you walk the road that you walk is shortened. Do you know that I take for how many years I can only earn my first 1,000 ringgit? I take 13 years.
13 years, ma.
But then those who have certificate, they don't even need to take the 13 years. So that is a difference. With the knowledge, you have to tell them with the knowledge, it will help you to see much clearer and have a better solution and cut short to solve the time. I mean, cut short the lead time to solve your problem. You know, because of course, experience play a big role, but then when you talk about certification, to me, I see it differently. That's why I always encourage my nephew, nieces, no matter how, you must at least have a degree certificate. But people out there is a lot, I know. But then if I am without all those knowledge, or I do not have those certificate, if I want to read one contract, I may do not take how many days to understand. But those who have more knowledge, have the certificate to back them up, they probably need only half an hour or even the longest probably 1 day. And they know what question to ask.
So it's not about the certificate, kan, Lily?
Yeah.
It's the knowledge you get from that certificate, kan?
Yeah, the knowledge that you get from, because you that will help you a lot. That is how I see it, because that is my own experience. I take 13 years to earn my first 1,000. Can you imagine that?
Dah, emotional, Lily. Emotional. Alright. Thank you, Lily. Sebelum Tuan Syed kata 2 minutes nanti.
Oh, he won't give me 2 minutes.
Abud, saya nak tambah sikit, Abud. Kami pernah ada seorang PLF dan waktu dia start business enterprise. Dan satu hari dia dapat satu kontrak, satu job yang akan membawa dia berjuta-juta ringgit. Ya. Pada hari dia nak sign kontrak tu, klien tu kata, "Cik, kami baru perasan yang syarikat cik ni adalah enterprise. Kami hanya buat kerja, kami hanya buat job dengan orang yang sendian berhad saja." So pada hari itu dia tak dapatlah job yang juta-juta tu. Nah, cerita di belakang ni ialah you senang je boleh buat duit dengan enterprise. You can, you know. Kenapa nak buat sendian berhad? Sendian berhad kena bayar company secretary lah and stuff like that, you know. But sendian berhad tu sendiri membawa satu standard yang berbeza. Sama dengan Abud. Abud bukan mengejar sertifikat tu, ya. Abud pergi ke sertifikat tu kerana nak ilmu yang datang bersama sertifikat tu, ya. Dan pada satu hari nanti dia kerana ilmu tu lah, maka ia akan membezakan Abud dengan orang lain. So untuk menjawab orang tu, Izzah akan kata, well, you went for the knowledge, not for the certificate. Ya. Kalau dia kata, well, klien nak tengok you punya kerja okey, lebih murah, dia ambil orang yang murah yang okey lah. Jadi kata fine. Guna apa yang Azhan cakap tadi. Aku punya klien Sultan Brunei. Kau punya klien driver Sultan Brunei. Beza. Ya. So bukan it is not because of the certificate yang menentukan rezeki you, Abud. Okay, Allah yang memberi rezeki, bukan sertifikat tu. So pegang kepada tu. You have that certificate kerana knowledge tu, dan knowledge tu akan menyebabkan Abud akan selalu berbeza daripada orang lain. Boleh? Kerana ada orang dia memang suka lihat orang yang ada perbezaan tu. Alright, kan? Okay, good.
Terima kasih.
Ada siapa-siapa lagi nak tambah?
I nak tolong Abud sikit.
Ya.
Tentang semangat Abud.
2 minit.
Abud jangan kecewa lah dengan orang-orang macam tu. Cuma Abud concentrate yang mana bagi Abud 20% punya usaha dapat 80% of revenue. Yang kata sang macam disencourage tu, Abud flow tengok kalau tak bawa hasil, Abud jauh je lah. Pasal orang-orang macam ni ada one yang tarik you untuk you punya semangat. So go to yang 20% yang betul-betul Abud tengok bagus, yang percaya dekat Abud, suka dengan kerja-kerja Abud, concentrate yang 20% tu, because 20% tu akan bagi Abud 80% hasil pendapatan ke income ke satisfaction. Pasal kita buat kerja ni ada 2 sekolah Abud. Satu economic value yang teori E tu dia panggil E, economic value. Satu lagi kita punya semangat spiritual, kita punya kata development. Abud tengok yang 20% tu aja. Yang ni pelan-pelan lah Abud tarik diri. Abud dah tahu kan orang macam tu. Generally kalau kerjaan ni Abud memang dia minta sertifikat. Tapi kalau macam Sirian Berhad yang agak orang kata bisnes nak naik ni, dia minta Abud punya pertolongan, dia tengok Abud sebagai Abud. Dia tak kira yang lain. Abud boleh buat kerja, Abud boleh tolong dia because apa? Kalau kita ni, kita menolong customer. We are helping customer, dia punya need, demand tu dah basic. Kita boleh delight dia dengan kita punya usaha. So dia nampak kesahihan, sincerity Abud, yang Abud betul-betul nak tolong dia orang, insyaAllah lah Abud fokus yang ini ya cukup. Yang lain tu drop it lah.
Ya.
Tuan Syed.
Okay.
Nak tambah sikit lagi, Syifa.
Silakan Dina.
Okey, Abud macam ni, bagi Kak Dina macam ni lah. Kita macam Kak Dina habiskan lebih kurang 90,000 untuk ambil CJ macam-macam. And then kenapa Kak Dina buat? Sebab bila kita pergi belajar, kita dapat ilmu, kita dapat teknik baru, macam kita tambah tool dalam kita punya toolbox. So kita boleh guna macam-macam tool. That's why kita nak belajar macam-macam ilmu. Kan kita nak tahu lagi, kita nak tahu lagi. Itu that's the spirit. Thank you.
Alright, thank you Dina. Mat, nak tambah ke Mat?
Tak.
Alright. Okay. Abud, banyak pandangan ni, Abud?
Banyak. Terima kasih.
Membantu?
InsyaAllah. Membantu.
Kalau nak bagi tambahan lagi apa ni, saya cadangkan cari kawan lain. Anda tak perlu kawan-kawan yang macam tu. Cari kawan lain.
Kawan dengan Carol. Berwawasan tinggi.
Ya, apa dia Azhar?
Kawan dengan Carol.
Berkawan dengan Carol. Kenapa ya? Ya, pergi kawan dengan PLF Carol Faizi. Dia tak ada kawan. Alright, tuan-tuan perempuan. Alright, Abud membantu ya? Okay?
Membantu. Terima kasih semua.
Saja nak dalam kes Abud ni, kita ada sahabat saya ni, Cik Alif. Dia seorang kontraktor. Alif, kalau ada orang lah kata, ada benda nak kena repair kat rumah ni, Alif boleh buat tak? You boleh design ni, boleh buat tak? Dia ada minta you punya qualification ke, Alif?
Tak ada tu.
Tak ada
Tak
dia,
ada.
dia nak tahu you boleh buat ke tidak
Dia
kan?
tengok dari segi sebelum ni mungkin dia ada tengok tempat-tempat lain yang mana saya pernah buat. Dari situ dia akan ada kepercayaan kat situ lah.
There you go. Okay. See, so dalam Izzah samakan Tuan Alif ni dengan Abud. Kenapa? Kerana you see Alif dia buat kerja kontraktor yang praktikal. Okay. Abud pun buat benda yang sama. You buat design work. Quality of your work tu penting. Ya. Dalam masa yang sama kita tengok pandangan Kak Yati pula. Kak Yati dia buka satu center. Dia kena ada ilmu-ilmu yang tentu kerana dia mengawasi anak-anak, you know, childhood education. So untuk Kak Yati pula, Kak Yati bagi pandangan.
Okay, thanks Rizal. Abud, Kak Yati share lah ya pengalaman Kak Yati mengendalikan bisnes ni. Nak meraung, nak ni semualah. Okay, right. Certification untuk kami di bidang early childhood memang very important lah, as Rizal mention tadi. Sebab itu salah satu menunjukkan yang kita melalui proses tu dan kita menimba ilmu, so that ilmu yang kita sampaikan kepada anak-anak dan sampaikan kepada parents adalah benda yang betul lah ya. Tapi throughout the things, it's not only certification tu saja, tapi pengalaman you di dalam industri tu sendiri. Pengalaman kita berapa lama kita di dalam itu. Sebab Kak Yati pernah melalui, masa Kak Yati berhenti kerja untuk buka my own company, Kak Yati masa tu baru lagi. Kemudian ada one big organisation, dia keluarkan dana. So masa tu I terfikir dengan I punya qualification, dengan I punya certification, dengan I punya pengalaman, I mungkin boleh memohon. Tetapi bila I tengok satu klausa tu, dia kata mesti syarikat yang melebihi 3 tahun. Sedangkan syarikat I baru setahun je nak bertapak. But then I have my confidence, alright, with what I have, apa yang Allah telah anugerahkan kepada I gunakan tu dan juga I just hantar I punya proposal, I hantar tu, and then memang rezeki Allah nak bagi, I been called for pitching. So ketika buat pitching tu lah, I keluarkan semua pengalaman I in order for me to be different from others. Alhamdulillah, bila saya tanya, Tuan nak tengok ke certification? Tak. Apa yang Puan bagi tahu tu dah cukup dah. Menerusi pengalaman saya dan juga apa yang saya bawa ketika saya punya pitching tu. So yang itu Kak Ati melihat, dia melihat kepada pengalaman kita dan kita punya confidence untuk menunjukkan memang kita boleh, memang kita mahir dalam bidang tu. Yang itu ya Bu, Kak Ati percaya sebenarnya certification tu perlu, tetapi dia mesti selari juga dengan apa yang pengalaman kita untuk menunjukkan yang kita ni memang berkemahiran dan berpengetahuan. Itu je, to share with you lah. Thanks Abu, thanks Rizal.
Thank you.
So Abud tengok dua bidang
berbeza
yang certification is must, ya. Dalam yang masa yang sama, certification is not the only thing, ya. Dan kita tengok Alif pula tadi, orang tak tanya pun sertifikat yang you ada, you know, suruh senaraikan. Tengok kepelbagaiannya. Pasti you tengok Rizal ni. Orang kata, Rizal, you tak boleh buat program kat Malaysia lah kerana you tak ada TTT HRDF. So Rizal kata apa? Tak apa, Rizal pergi Vietnam. Vietnam tak ada TTT HRDF. Bangladesh tak pakai pun TTT HRDF. Bila pergi ke sana, Bangladesh, UK, Vietnam, Thailand, mereka tak minta pun benda tu. Okay, so Rizal pergi sana lah. So, Abud, it's not about the certificate. Tak. It's how you bawa diri. Nak ada certificate, go for the knowledge. Don't go for the certificate. You betulkan niat you bila pergi untuk cert tu. Go for the knowledge kerana ia akan membantu Abud nanti. Ya. Orang yang kata tak perlulah certificate, itu hidup dia. Bukan hidup Abud. Boleh Abud?
Boleh. Terima kasih.
Boleh saya tambah sikit?
Boleh, silakan.
Encik Abud, saya nama Muhammad. Okay. Saja masa dulu Mak nak buka restoran, Mak sebenarnya tak ada sijil ataupun certification daripada Allahumma salli ala Muhammad daripada culinary punya section. Mak tak ada. So apa yang mak buat, mak ada 4 orang, kami ada 4 orang, yang satu kepala kami buat, satu hati. Apa yang mak buat sebelum buka restoran adalah kami buat permission marketing. Permission marketing ni kira macam kita bagi secara percuma ataupun jual secara murah dengan packaging yang kecil lah. So mak jual mak buat benda tu hampir 1000 tester dan mak dapatkan testimoni baru mak jual, mak buka restoran. Sebenarnya dalam 1000 Abu faham ke mak cakap Kedah?
Faham.
Okey, alhamdulillah. So dalam 1000 permission marketing packaging yang mak buat, mak bagi dekat orang, mak bagi dekat office, mak bagi dekat orang-orang sekeliling. Kos memang banyak, tapi it's okay bagi mak sebab itu adalah kos marketing kita. Dan bila mak buat buka restoran, alhamdulillah sambutannya sangat tinggi. Sebab apa? Sebab kita dah ada value, kita trusted, sebab kita buat Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, kita buat permission marketing, kita dapatkan testimoni. So apa yang mak belajar dengan Sifu sendiri, dengan Kak Dina, give them a value. Bukan kita punya, jangan hadirkan awal sangat dengan kita punya certificate dan sebagainya. Macam itulah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, Abud banyak pandangan Okay,
banyak. Membantu. InsyaAllah.
Terima kasih. Tuan-tuan dan puan yang lain, kita dah hampir pukul 10, tapi saya buka kepada lagi satu soalan. Sekiranya tuan-tuan dan puan ada permasalahan yang ingin anda kongsikan, nak mendapat pandangan forum, silakan. Come on.
Rizal, Kak Eti ada nak minta pandangan, right? Okay, kebelakangan ni, saya rasa dua bulan kebelakangan ni, Kak Eti mula di telefon nak banyak family yang nak minta buat family coach, tapi melibatkan satu
apa
family. Kalau dulu Kak Eti buat seorang-seorang kan, kalau melibatkan anak dengan anak, anak-anak. So dengan anak sajalah kan kita ni, kalau dengan isteri lah. Tapi sekarang ni ada beberapa permintaan dia melibatkan satu family, contohnya suami, isteri dan anak-anak. So ada certain issue yang tu. Kak Eti nak tahu, okay, kalau kita dalam yang coaching yang begitu, okay, bagaimana kita nak lalui benda tu, Riza? Mana satu nak mulakan dulu, ibu bapa dia ke, anak dia ke? Itu my question.
Okay.
Rizal, get me?
Boleh, ya. Alright. Okay, so dulu Kak Yati buat coaching, coaching untuk anak saja kerana isunya adalah anak, atau coaching untuk ibu saja kerana isunya ibu. Sekarang Kak Yati dah mula dapat permintaan untuk coaching satu keluarga.
Betul.
Mak, ayah, anaknya sekali. So soalan Kak Yati ialah yang mana dulu? Is that the soalan?
Yes, betul.
Okay. Alright. First, I nak tengok orang-orang yang dalam grup kita ini yang latar belakang coach. Ada tak? Dina Ahmad, sila respon dulu.
Okay. Mediator, kalau dalam coaching yang Dina belajar itu namanya mediator. Jadi macam kita jadi macam coach, jadi orang tengah. Selain pada dalam buat coaching tu kita macam jadi orang tengah lah kepada mereka-mereka yang terlibat dekat depan kita. And then dia ada seni dia Kak Eti, macam mana kita nak tanya soalan kepada ayah, tapi jawapan tu sebenarnya untuk anak.
I see, okay.
Kan dia yang ni dia memang ada khusus macam lanjutan dia advance. Kalau yang belajar dia memang ada advance course dia untuk mediation lah. Kalau Kak Yati nak, Dina recommend bercakap dengan PLF Azizan. Dia memang pegawai perantara ataupun pegawai suluh lah dia dekat Mahkamah Syariah dekat Kedah ni. Dan dia memang ada sijil tu.
I see, okay.
So Azlina boleh
PLF Azlina Azizan.
Yeah, Azlina can give you ideas how to deal with that kind of scenario. Okay.
Right. Thanks, Dina.
Right. Dina ada tambahan?
Macam mana ya?
Tak ada tambahan saja.
Okay, Dina buat biasa couple. Dina biasa buat couple. Kalau yang mak dengan anak pun pernah, biasanya Dina akan tengok dulu siapa yang datang untuk solve the issue. Sebab kita belajar kan sebagai seorang coach bahawa orang yang datang bawa kata ada isu tu dia sebenarnya yang ada isu. Kadang-kadang tak semestinya anak dia. Takut kita judge anak dengan apa yang mak cerita. Macam itulah, selalunya macam itulah. Kan, so kita coach the one yang datang came up dekat kita tu. And then kalau kita nampak dalam sesi dengan the one yang datang dekat Dina tu, Dina nampak macam okay, I have to talk to the third party. Then Dina akan diminta izin kepada klien untuk cakap to the third party. Dan Dina akan minta dia untuk bercakap dengan the third party, dan bila Dina mula bercakap dengan third party, Dina akan sebab dia tak, sebenarnya dia macam diheret lah sebenarnya kan. Jadi Dina akan cakap dengan dia, dan apa saja perbincangan antara Dina dengan third party tak akan di-reveal kepada the first party.
Okay, thank you Dina.
Itu je situ.
Thank you Dina. I'm going to give you another reference Kak Yati. Muhammad Rizal Rais, PLF Muhammad Rizal Rais atau Pak Tam kita panggil dekat Johor.
Okay.
Yeah. He does a lot of that because anytime when somebody says anak aku ada masalah, dia punya syarat, Pak Tam punya syarat kepada ibu bapanya ialah anak tu hadir bersama kedua ibu bapanya. Yeah. So then he talks to all three because kepada dia anak tu jadi macam tu ada kaitannya dengan kedua-dua ibu bapanya. So kalaulah maknya datang seorang lepas tu bagi alasan ayahnya tak boleh datanglah kerja yang mana, dia kata kita tak boleh lalu sesi ni. So it always must be everybody. Anak, ibu bapa mesti ada sekali. So he has a lot of experience doing that. Maybe you like to chat with him, talk to him and figure out a way of how to do that. Yeah. Rizal sendiri,
thanks.
Yeah, Rizal sendiri personally Kak Rizal akan mula dengan orang yang kata dia ni ada bermasalah. So contohnya mak ayah ni hantar anak teenager lah contohnya, and say anak kami ni ada masalah. So sambil saya cakap dengan anaknya, saya sebenarnya sedang meletakkan beberapa benda dalam kepala mak ayahnya. Okay, itu seperti mana Dina cakap, there's a seni to it. Yeah. So as I'm talking to the child, to the teenager, getting information and telling things, coaching the child, I'm already putting things into the kepala mak ayahnya kat belakang tu. Sekali-sekala, bila there is some breakthrough dengan anaknya, saya akan pandang mak ayahnya as if telling them, this is what you should do. So contohnya, dia kata anaknya breakdown and say, saya ni tak dapat perhatian lah. Dan I'm like, oh okay, tak dapat perhatian macam mana? Dan sambil tu saya duduk pandang mak ayahnya. Dan mak ayahnya suddenly say, oh, rupanya dia tak dapat perhatian. So now they're involved. So even though I'm not addressing mak ayah dia, I'm just talking to the anak dia. Tetapi bila saya cakap, saya still talking to those two behind. Right? Seninya tu. Kalau ada satu show yang Kak Yati boleh watch and see that same seni, it used to come out on Discovery Channel. Tak salah saya Discovery Channel ke Net Geo ke. Di mana there's this guy yang kalau siapa-siapa ada anjing problem, pergi hantar kat dia. Anybody remember who's that guy?
Caesar Milan?
Caesar, yes, very good. Caesar. His name is Caesar. Very short guy. I think a bit Mexican sikit kot. And his job people ada masalah dengan anjing dia. Anjing yang tantrum ke, anjing yang selalu gaduh ke, dia bawa lah, you know. Caesar ni sambil duduk cakap dengan anjing tu, dia membetulkan tuan dia. Because it is because of the tuan anjing tu yang jadinya anjing macam tu. Alright. So as you watch that, it's a series yang dah tak ada dah, but you can always check it out on YouTube, okay? You will see that seni, how he talks to the dog, but as he's talking to the dog, he's actually talking to those two, to the owners of the dog. Yeah? And then suddenly the owner suddenly realize it is because of them that the dog is like that. Okay, so that's a seni that you want to be so good at, Kak Yati. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have Azlina to talk to. I'll send you Azlina. Dina tolong apa ni WhatsApp Kak Yati Azlina punya number, dengan Hakim tolong WhatsAppkan Pak Tam punya number. Okay, alright, cool. Kak Yati membantu?
Rizal, Kak Yati ada nombor Pak Tam.
Alright, good.
Alright,
cool.
Ya, dia sangat membantu. Kak Yati ada nombor, tak apa Hakim, Kak Yati ada nombor Pak Tam sebab I pernah cakap dengan dia before.
Alright, good. So he's a good reference.
Thank you very much, Rizal. Thank you very much, Dina.
Thank you. Alright, tuan-tuan perempuan yang lain, sekiranya anda ada persoalan yang nak diselitkan lagi, boleh. Kalau ikut muka Tuan Syed, dia kata baru pukul 10. Dia ada? Nah, tuan-tuan perempuan, beginilah kita buat forum apa ni? Forum begini, ya. Entrepreneur help entrepreneur, ya. Yang kami panggil Business Lab. Is a lab why? Because you come with a issue, and then now people give you all these possible solutions for you to test out. So you dah dapat dah semua all these suggestion ni, go to your own reality and test it out, yeah, and see if it works. You just never know, yeah. And we do this every Friday. Ya, so tuan-tuan perempuan sila canang-canangkan kepada kawan-kawan ya, yang ada isu-isu macam ni. It may be very small, it may be very big, tak kisah. Ya. We are here to help one another. Kalau kita tak bantu sama sendiri, siapa lagi kan? Dan as you can see, ini bukan seorang dua yang bercakap, ramai yang bercakap. Dan macam-macam bantuan yang boleh diberikan. Ya. Kita akan ada isu apa ni? Sesi yang macam ni untuk ibu bapa saja setiap hari Ahad. Ya, di situ parent help parent. Di mana ibu bapa ada permasalahan dengan anak-anak masing-masing, kemukakan di forum itu pula setiap hari Ahad. Tolong Hakim sharekan dia punya poster kat sini, ya. Setiap hari Ahad start pukul 9, di mana ibu bapa bantu ibu bapa pula. Dia punya caranya macam mana yang kita buat di sini, ya. Seorang kemukakan permasalahan, yang lain bertubi-tubi membantu, ya. So tak ada isu bisnes. Jumpa kita dalam isu parent help parent pula. Kalau tak ada isu, buat isu. Buat isu, so kita bantu sama sendiri. Alright, so tuan-tuan perempuan, sekiranya tidak ada permasalahan, kita tutup untuk malam ni. Ya, antara apa ni, Business Lab yang paling cepat habis. Agaknya Tuan Syed kerana pemaksaan semua orang dah habis selesai. Kita kena sekali-sekala buat masalah dengan mereka supaya mereka wujudkan permasalahan di sini.
Alright, so
Mat
ada satu.
Assalamualaikum.
Mat sebenarnya sedang menyiapkan sebuah buku yang bertajuk Marketing Ideology lah. So yang ni Mat fokuskan khas untuk marketing di online lah. Dan sebenarnya buku ini Mat niatkan untuk membantu usahawan, macam Mat buat coaching kepada usahawan dan sebagainya. Apakah saja nak tanya pendapat Sifu, pasal Sifu sendiri pun author, penulis buku. Macam mana Sifu siapkan buku itu, dan semangat yang Sifu perlukan? Pasal memang bila nak menulis, nak hasilkan the design, dia memang agak sukar Sifu. Dia
Okay.
itu minta pandangan semua kawan-kawan.
Siapa di kalangan kita yang dah habis buat buku Saya lah seorang.
Ya, betul.
Alright, Mat tahu kan Izzah punya buku In Your Face tu berapa tahun buat?
Yes.
8 tahun. 8 tahun pun sikit. Maksudnya koleksi Twitter tu dikumpulkan dan diklasifikasi, diletak dalam kelas-kelas dia, kelas motivasi ke kelas bisnes ke kelas ni, dan ia mengambil masa 8 tahun. So apa yang memotivasikan saya, dua benda sebenarnya. Nombor satu ialah mencerahkan kubur, kerana dengan wujudnya buku tu dan orang baca buku tu dan ia memanfaatkan mereka kan, maka ia akan kembali manfaat saya di kubur nanti. Itu satu. Nombor dua, motivasi saya, Mat, ialah dengan orang naklah beli buku tu, maka keluarga saya, walaupun saya tak ada nanti, keluarga saya masih dapat benefit daripada duit penjualan buku tu. Dan ia terbukti sekarang, Mat, sebenarnya. Izzah punya bisnes buat latihan ni tak banyak. Sangat-sangat kurang. Alhamdulillah, buku jual. Hampir tiap-tiap minggu ada orang yang minta buku. Hampir tiap-tiap minggu. So that helps. Itu menampung, ya. Dapatlah beli ikan kembung sekali-sekala, Bukan macam makan ikan kembung hampir tiap-tiap hari kan. Macam Rizal, dapatlah, jual 3 buku, beli 1 ikan kembung. Ya.
Alhamdulillah.
Mahal.
Ya.
Itu motivasi saya. So go back on your intention. Kenapa Mat nak tulis buku ni? Go back on that. Dan bila keluarkan niat tu, jangan keluarkan 1 niat.
Okay.
Keluarkan 10. Dan always ingat niat yang terbaik apa?
Allah, relate to Allah.
Always relate to Allah. Okay. Itu niat yang pertama. Niat nombor 2, nombor 3, nombor 4 tu yang ada kena dengan duit, fine. But niat yang pertama tu.
Okay.
You go back to Allah. Boleh?
InsyaAllah.
Everybody's motivation for something is always different. Lain. Yeah. Okay. It's not the same. Yeah. You find your own motivation. Everybody can bagi pandangan. Kita makan ikan lain-lain. Kau ikan pari je selalu, aku ikan kembung. Macam tu lah.
Okay.
Anik, kau jangan gelak, Anik. Kau diam.
Mat.
Siapa tu? Ya, Fahmi.
Design buku, nak print buku boleh dengan aku, Mat? Nak print buku boleh dengan aku.
Siapa dia tu?
Fahmi ni Syafiq Aizat tau.
Ada.
Pakai adik dia punya. Tolonglah pukul Syafiq Aizat tu.
Kita pukul Syafiq Aizat. Okay. Nanti kita print dengan Syafiq Aizat.
Bila print dengan Syafiq Aizat, 9 tahun kemudian baru dapat. Dan nikah pun dia datang lewat.
Orang nak.
Tuan saya dah tahu orang yang nikah datang lewat. Tu Syafiq Aizat. Alright, Mat. Boleh?
Okay. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, cool. Alright. Tuan nombor, ya, Hanif nak cakap?
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay, baik. Saya ada beberapa soalan nak tanya kepada tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian berkenaan dengan bisnes. Boleh tak bagi satu cadangan kepada saya, bisnes ataupun apa yang patut saya buat ketika saya ni seorang student.
Okay. Ya, dengar.
Okay. Ni aku ada cadangan. Ni.
Jap.
Gila kalut.
Teruskan.
Mungkin ada cadangan kepada tuan-tuan dan puan untuk membantu saya apa yang bisa saya mula untuk melakukan bisnes lah semasa tadi ni. Maaflah sini bisnes sikit.
Ya, okey. Dia duduk asrama. Ya, faham Hanif. Ya. So, Hanif adalah seorang pelajar, masih belajar lagi di Kelana Jaya sekarang. Ya. Dan itulah duduk di asrama dan apa bisnes? Itulah Hanif apa bisnes yang nak boleh lakukan sekarang Hanif? Is that your question?
Ya, ya. Dengan keadaan PKP macam ni.
Okay. Saya start soalan dulu Hanif. Apa bisnes yang Hanif nak buat? Nip, Mike. Apa bisnes yang Hanif nak buat?
Bisnes mungkin menjual.
Ya, sorry?
Menjual barang.
Barang, okey. Fokuskan. Barang apa?
Something makanan.
Alright, okay. There you go. So, sekarang kita ada kategori. Makanan pula basah ke kering?
Kering lah, yang boleh tahan lama.
Very good, very good. Antara makanan kering yang tahan lama yang Hanif tahu, contohnya macam ikan masin dia tahan lama.
Ya,
kering.
contohlah.
Okay.
Yang sekarang ni saya nampak trend untuk remaja sekarang ni, trading je ni ada apa biskut. Apa begitu? Yang coklat-coklat tu.
Okay. Okay.
Cokoja, ya.
Okay. Alright.
Antaranya lah.
Itu Hanif dah buat?
Belum lagi.
Okay, okay. Itu satu. Yang pernah buat? Hanif pernah buat?
Tak pernah buat lagi, Sibu.
Tak pernah buat. Okay, so itu okay. Dalam benda tu keluar daripada mulut Hanif ni saja nak membantu sekarang lah Hanif. Dalam benda tu dah keluar daripada mulut Hanif kan. So kalau kami ulang balik, Hanif ni nanti nak jual yang macam kokoja tu, yang coklat tu. Dia masuk akal ke tidak?
Untuk saya ni ya.
Kalaulah saya kata Hanif jual yang kokoja yang Hanif yang baru cakap tadi ni sebagai satu bisnes, dia masuk akal untuk Hanif tak?
Mungkin.
There you go. Okay, so ini sekarang Hanif dah ada satu cadangan bisnes. Boleh? Satu. Tuan-tuan perempuan yang lain, ada cadangan bisnes untuk Hanif yang anda boleh cadangkan?
Crunchies.
Sorry.
Okay, Zahidah dulu.
Balik kepada question yourself, what can you do? Apa kemahiran yang you ada? Contoh saya bagi contoh. Contohnya saya dulu saya tak berapa mahir nak nak yakinkan customer untuk ambil servis saya on database. So saya pandai buat poster, saya pandai buat video. So saya buat benda tu dulu. Saya buat business services lah. Saya posting, okay, siapa nak saya bantu untuk buatkan poster, buatkan copywriting. So benda tu yang saya start dulu. Benda yang tak mengeluarkan apa-apa modal. Modal saya adalah laptop saya. Tu as a student lah.
Boleh. Terima kasih Zaidah. Hanif? Anybody else? Hakim Harun ada share dekat chat apa yang Haida dengan Hasif jual. So selain daripada apa yang Hanif boleh buat sendiri, apa kata Hanif jual cookies orang lain? Ya. So Hakim ada share apa yang Haida dengan Hasif ni buat. So jual barang orang lain lah. Kerana Hanif kan orang yang duduk dalam asrama, mana ada tempat nak ada dapur nak buat makanan kan? Contoh. Ya. Alright. Lain?
Jual produk orang lain yang produk tu yang boleh senang jual. Senang jual. Ada kira macam bahan-bahan untuk kita nak buat posting apa semua tu dah disediakan, kita just copy paste ataupun ubah sikit-sikit macam tu je.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Kita ada ramai PLF yang jual makanan. Contohnya Tuan Haji Kamu Zaman yang jual kopok leko. Contohnya. Tetapi apa yang dia tak ada ialah orang tolong canang-canangkan untuk dia. So mungkin Hanif boleh buat yang tu kerana Hanif ada komputer. Hanif ada earphone, ya. Hanif dah ada speaker macam Mickey Mouse tu ha. So at least Hanif boleh tolong canang-canangkan produk orang lain, ya. That's a way of making money. So seperti Zahidah cakap, guna apa yang ada. Ya, yang tak perlu keluarkan modal. Start dengan tu dulu. Boleh Hanif? Alright. Ada tuan-tuan perempuan nak tambah lagi? Tiga, dua. Baik, Hanif cakap terima kasih.
Okey, terima kasih.
Alright, tuan-tuan perempuan, kita berhenti di sini dulu. Sampai juga 10 suku lebih kurang. Okay. Remember, we do this every Friday. Tengok-tengoklah poster tu. Ya. Kalau poster tu tak keluar, just WhatsApp me ke hantar Facebook message kepada saya. Tanya, Rizal ada tak hari Jumaat ni? InsyaAllah ada. Ya. Dan kepada mereka yang nak cari bantuan macam mana nak isu-isu keluarga, hari Ahad. Ya, forum yang macam ni juga, parent help parent pula. Terima kasih kerana berada di sini, terima kasih kerana berkongsi, terima kasih kerana berkongsi solusi masing-masing. Kita jumpa lagi insya-Allah Jumaat depan.
InsyaAllah.
Assalamualaikum. Ya, you boleh
Bye-bye.
keluar di pintu seorang-seorang. Sila kepada mereka yang nak tunggu bersembang dengan saya, boleh.
Thank you semua.
Terima kasih Sifu.
Terima kasih.
Sorry lambat sikit kelas tadi.
Terima kasih semua.
Terima kasih semua.
Thank you.
Thank you cikgu.
Macam mana nak live ah?
Live hang tekan je live kat situ.
Oh ni dia.
Awak Nina live.
Nina tak kurang sihat. Nanti tengok dia sat. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Simulator tu nak beli kat mana?
Ya, Fif.
Tak tu, Hakimnya simulator tu nak beli kat mana?
Oi.
Nah, berlagak.
Wah, kita kena update weh.
Lagak.
Siap ada apa?
Akal kan?
Betul. Ni lah orang pandai IT. Orang pandai IT macam-macam.
Ni tengah-tengah edit background untuk buat webinar akan datang. So alang-alang tu tengah cari inspirasi apa semua tu macam something engaging pada saya yang macam ni lah. Macam, weh apa hal ni? Apa khusus masuk dah ni? Dia macam, dalam belah saya je ada.
Kim,
tak ada.
Cari satu Kim untuk saya Kim.
Boleh nanti kita PM. Nak
Okay, be careful. Maybe mamat kat belakang tu jauh lebih menarik daripada kau kan. So dia jadi distraction.
Dia di prop dia. Ada satu hal kan tu.
Jahat tu.
Ilah ilallah. Rudy buat apa tu Rudy?
Okey tak? Tolong Rudy okey.
Rudy okey? Salam. Are you okay? Nampaknya macam tersungkur kat bawah.
Lying down.
Oh, lying down. Okay. Sihat lah. Okay.
Lying down.
Right. Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Mat dah keluar dah, Mat kan?
Mat dah keluar. Dia punya wife in early pregnancy, so she needs
Dia bisnes kat mana tu? Dia kata apa? Kedah?
Sungai Petani.
Oh.
Mat PLF di Sungai Petani. Okay. Abud memang pindah ke Terengganu ke atau memang orang Terengganu Abud?
Ayah orang Terengganu, mak Kelantan. Tapi sebab dapat offer kerja ke sana.
Okay. So you kerja dari Kelantan ke kerja kat Terengganu ni?
Saya kat Selangor ni, kat Bangi.
Oh dah confuse aku.
Saya kat Bangi.
Tapi bisnes tu dekat Terengganu.
Bisnes kat Terengganu. Buat mengajar Adobe Photoshop macam bengkel grafik.
Alright, cool. You dah dapat apa ni jawapan yang I tanya tu? You punya Adobe certification you nak pergi sangat tadi tu. Berapa
Yang ACE tu dia dia tutup buat masa sekarang. Dia nak ubah modul.
I see. I see.
So saya ambil ACA insya-Allah kot bulan 4 ni.
Berapa harga dia?
500 ambil exam.
Okay. Okay. Alright. All the best.
Thank you.
Dah PLF kelas ramai?
Kita ada 5 orang je Tuan Syed.
Oh.
Reza is one of the latest yang baru masuk. Reza
kita punya Reza.
Kita punya Reza BF tu.
Okay lah, good.
So it's going to be a small group. Reza is the only male. Lain semua ladies. Lain semua ladies.
What 26
Yes, 22 sampai 26.
Would it be Monday?
Oh yeah. Yeah, 5 days. They start on Monday.
Friday, huh?
Yeah, 5 days lah. 5 days straight.
Tak. Macam mana you buat Friday? Kami itu hari 3 hari kan?
You 3 hari and then sambung
ya. Betul kita ada tu. Ya.
Yeah. 5 days.
Right lah.
Alright, Tuan Syed, you look tired. Go have a good rest.
Dah mengadap komputer dari pagi sampai petang.
Aduh, I don't know how you do it.
because see you tanya, I got 2 program coming for next month.
Yeah.
It's a high-end punya program lah.
Okay.
Most of them are managers and all those things. So I do tengok 2 to share with them. Lepas tu another one is another group, the young executive building confidence at work. Building confidence at work. So ada tengok 2 yang sesuai because this one kan banyak, it's all about yourself.
Correct.
Macam you buat, kita buat macam itu hari kan yang self. Tapi in the context of the corporate ni, I kena bawa style corporate lah.
Correct.
Mak ni semua kan graduate. So kena cakap macam orang corporate sikit lah. Tapi kena masuk macam you buat lah. I mean, like go back to the basic where we are. In terms of our tool, in terms of tujuan, apa semua lah. Don't focus on the job too much. Don't become like corporate pemurah.
Tuan Syed, if I were to share with you my program outlines, would it be useful for you?
I have already submitted.
Okay.
But it can help me. Just pass to me.
Yeah, sure.
I have submitted and duly approved by the committee. Benda ni sebenarnya I forward dah lama kan, about 3 months, 4 months ago. You know lah how they work corporate kan.
Yeah.
Rizal.
Yeah, yes saya. Rudy.
Boleh share dengan saya tak?
Boleh, can. I'll give you the link nanti. Tuan Syed.
I have a question.
Yeah, you can.
I need to do a negotiation using NLP satu. But the challenge is I have the framework, tapi the challenge is how to not to be seen theoretically, but coming into the program with sharing the experience, real life experience tau. I don't want to be seen as you cakap ni macam so much of theory, the practical part tu, no doubt, and macam communication, building rapport, apa semua kita boleh show experience kan. Tapi I need some guidance bila when we talk about negotiation per se. Kalau dia tanya, you kalau dapat this kind of ni kan, you nak negotiate macam mana? I macam ada some challenge juga lah untuk nak explain tu. Nak cerita to explain that okay, in this situation you should do like this. Should I leave it to them for them to use their creativity with the input that we give, so that in terms of communicating the message, building rapport, understand the body language to enough to support them to help them to deal with whatever negotiation that they're going to face?
Don't go on that basis, Rudy. I mean, the toolkit that you give them is a guideline. It's the must knows. It's the
Okay.
it's the tool. Contohnya, you give them hammer, saw, and screwdriver lah, contohnya lah, and that's the must tools, okay? But then you, as you go through the program, you're saying, well, what makes these three tools very, very good is when you modify it. You can use the screwdriver as a hammer, contohnya, or the saw as a screwdriver, because they will always meet people that kita tak pernah sangkakan, tak pernah cover dalam kelas tu pun, you know.
Okay.
So you always go on that basis as you sharing whatever tools in your toolkit tu lah. Okay, that's one. That's one. Number two, theory is important. Is that for every theory that you share, show it. Do a simulation, then do a mock exercise, then this is what it means. Yeah, you may show it sekali-sekala as a video kind of thing, fine, but they need to really understand what the theory means in the practical sense of the word. Yeah, so what I'm not saying throw away theory at all. Yeah, I'm saying theory is important. This is that to ensure that kita tak so academic sangat kan dengan teori ni. Once you show one theory, show it what it means. Yeah. I am going through that same issue sebenarnya right now as I am doing Kantoy. And there's one big portion in Kantoy which is about body language kan. And a lot of that body language is things which are, you know, terminology like, you know. Then I said, okay, how about you put your legs like that now? How do you feel? You know. So and they say, oh, I feel discomfort. That's the point I'm making. You see, because when you see that body language, you know that person is feeling discomfort. Now, to know what they're feeling discomfort about, you want to realize what is in the conversation that you're having at that moment of time. You see, so it's a theory thing, which I need to show practical in that sense, and they do it. And then they say, that makes sense. Bayangkan ya, macam kita sembang hari itu tentang Joe Navarro kan. I talk about the limbic system kan. And contohnya limbic system tentang freeze, flight and fight.
Yep.
How do you show that? You know, you could show it with the simulation by saying, okay, look, there's a dog coming to you, and the dog is barking, and the teeth are coming out, the saliva semua coming out. What's the first thing you do? I freeze. To freeze. Yeah. And the best thing is, I showed them a video yang baru-baru ni keluar, di mana there's this group of three keluar daripada perua dia dengan parang, and dia nak tetap orang yang tengah duduk kat tepi jalan tu. In that same video, you could easily see the freeze, flight dengan fight punya procedure then in that one video. Then everybody was saying, tuha, you know, tuha freeze, tuha flight, tuha fight. Then you know, so that theory thing straight become practical for them. Okay. So you do give your theory. Is that you don't spend so much time on it because you say, I want to show you how it's useful. You show them practically. And then
so I'm planning a scenario pre, during, and post. So pre, what did you do? So how do you observe the body? Your preparation towards negotiation. So what you need to do, comparison, what the competitors are providing, and then during the negotiation, how you start to build rapport, looking at the language, moving away. Look at their assessment, body language, how they react to question, and then last is the post negotiation, and then I'm going to do a simulation, maybe interaction with the audience, atau we pick someone to be in front and let them negotiate, and we see how they observe the process so that they can understand what is happening right now, what should we do best in this kind of situation, what to avoid. So I'm planning along those lines. So is it something?
Yeah, I can see the flow. I can see the flow. Good.
It is soft aspect of the negotiation.
Yeah. Actually, Tuan Syed, actually there are two parts. Satu NLP. The second one is the negotiation part lah. They have the BATNA and Zofa, everything, all those terms kan. Tapi macam Tu Izzah cakap lah, negotiation ni is very unique lah. Different people ada different experience, what they've been exposed to also macam teach them how to negotiate. But whether we are creating new aha moment for them, oh ini ke negotiation, and then I do not know with the two that we gonna give them.
No, you don't know.
That we're gonna give them that make them realize that there is a way in negotiation. Itu je.
Client ni client Melayu ke apa?
This is MNC. MNC.
MNC. So kalau boleh I bagi food for thought lah.
Boleh.
You talk the soft aspect yang tadi itu yang Cik Riza dengan you cerita tu ada faham lah. And then you talk about the culture sama, the cross culture.
Okay.
That's very crucial lah, cross culture. Dunia, I came from 20 years in the airline. I even have to fly seorang pergi negotiate cargo in Kaishong, Arab. So I pergi, you bayangkan. Kan? Dekat I nampak macam Arab, jadi Cina takut. Dia.
Interesting.
Tapi kita orang Malaysia, kita buat style Malaysia kita lah. Janji I dapat order cargo balik. Happy lah, I punya DG. So kalau ni, the NLP don't deny, because that is the body of knowledge that you nak share dengan dia orang. Don't deny that. I would suggest put little bit. Baca aja Gert Hofstede punya journal, Gert Hofstede. He's very famous for cross culture punya punya konsep. Just ambil sikit je, 1-2 slide. Western dengan dengan Asian itu jangan deny. And then take little bit contoh mana-mana in term of the contract, the element of contract or negotiation. Bubur je lah one slide ke apakah the structure of the contract. Tepuh sudahlah, jangan go detail, kita bukan lawyer kan. Then dia nampak the tritology of negotiation. Kalau tidak dia tak nampak.
Apa dia Tuan Syed? Tritology?
Tritology tu dia macam tu lah.
Triangle.
Triangle. Say tritology. So macam I buat breakup strategy. I put Blue Ocean Managing Chain dengan Business Scorecard.
Okay.
Tritology. So sama. Kalau tidak nanti dia tak nampak. Bukan mereka ni punya mindset. Kalau you kata MMC, they go to international arena. They don't go to this local playing field. So you masuk sikit je. And then you ambil authority macam Dr. Gert Hofstede, very famous research that he have done for 142 countries. Cari je sikit-sikit sebenarnya, tambah kan, dia orang tahu lah kata benda tu agak relevant and practical. I did this negotiation for who? Three group. I can't remember, many years ago. So this is what I approach. They like it lah. And then when I train MITI punya orang, all the trade commissioner basically reader record alamak.
Habis.
So basically I talk about cross culture atau semua segala macam. Dia nampak macam negotiation. Kalau tidak dia tak nampak. Be careful no, because you see audience ada yang smart aleck inside tau. Smart aleck. I call it smart aleck. You 1 hour you can smell already. I selalu can smell inside. give me 1 hour because first tu kita buat induction, get to know each other. Apa kita punya aim, what is the learning outcome they expect. Dan kita tanya dia orang, just to get the rapport done. Lepas tu kita nampak lah sikit-sikit kita go tu. So there be 1 or 2 smart elect yang really want to see all this. Banyak-banyak mesti ada 1-2 yang betul-betul really want to see. Yang lain tu mungkin dia sibuk operation, tapi dia tak tahu. Tapi yang ini dia datang dari kontrak ataupun negotiation punya background.
If I may add kepada what Tuan Syed ni, when you talk about culture tadi tu, that's very important sebenarnya. So look into communication styles.
Okay.
American punya communication styles, Japanese punya communication styles, Eastern Europe punya communication styles. Google that. I right now I just don't remember who wrote it, but he put it into diagram style. American punya communication style is very direct, hardly build rapport kind of people. Whereas you compare it with Malaysian punya communication style, it's a lot of building rapport, siap kepoci lagi before you get into business.
Malaysian dia punya lapik sampai kita pun tak faham dia lapik apa. That's the danger.
Yeah, because I remember it was in a form of diagrams though. This particular researcher, the communication styles of all these cultures, he put it into diagrams. It could be easily understood. Exactly.
Okay, alright. Okay.
So apa yang Tuan Syed tentang culture tu is very important. Macam Rizal deal dengan ni lah. When I deal with Arab punya participants, I need to allow them that every one of them give an opinion. I have to allow that everyone gives an opinion, and at the end, if my opinion is totally different from them, it's okay. It's okay, because I allowed them to speak. But if I cut through and give my opinion sebelum them, they're gonna get very upset.
Okay.
The Vietnamese punya way is very bergaduh sama sendiri kind of way of communicating with one another. Bunyi macam gaduh, and usually the ladies yang bising. Malaysia, they are very surface level. They don't go in deep. They always very surface level when you're dealing with them. Because to them, if you go in deep, it's membazir masa. They don't need to know all the details. They assume a lot of things. But
kita ni negotiation, Malaysian scene, we are just go there as the actor. But the deal had been concluded in the end. It's just a formality.
Exactly.
Formality that we meet, we discuss, kita makan minum kopi, teh, apa semua. We don't go to eye, nose to nose, macam we deal with foreign.
Right.
Foreign mean business. When you say negotiation, I come with my business purpose. And then I go back, I have to worship my boss and tell the result. Tell the result. Ini experience I ajak I lah. Masa I was a young manager dulu kan, ada ikut all my big boss pergi meeting, dia orang bawa I. Walaupun I tak bercakap, tapi I duk tulis bagi kat mereka lah. Mereka cakap-cakap, I duk tepi tu. Lepas tu, suar lah kertas Rizal cakap, I suar kertas. Dia tengok lah Hanafi tu tulis apa. Lepas tu kadang-kadang dia tak sure tu. Dia buat-buat dah kata telinga macam ni. Lepas tu dia tanya, I menentang apa tu. Benda-benda macam tu lah. So benda-benda macam ni kadang-kadang orang tak nampak. Kalau you touch on the body language lagi satu kan. You see Japanese dari awal, dia hanggut 2-3 kali kan. Kita suar tangan. Itu dah tak kena dah. Maknanya kita kena tanya ataupun kena study even though the vicinity of the discussion table tu. Siapa duduk tang mana, siapa duduk tang mana. Jangan orang senior katalah kita 3 orang, Rizal orang senior. Rizal pergi duduk tepi, Syed Nafi duduk tengah. Nak lah balik besok. So kena bubuh dia tu in the table head so that dia tak cakap. The guy who make decision, Cik Rudy, he never speak a word.
Yeah.
He just show his status.
I think
senyum macam tu. Tapi dia tak cakap.
No.
He was the one, by the time dia turun tangga tu, ataupun dia net lift kan, dia dah kata, okay, we are on for this. Lepas tu driver dah naik tu, dia dah belah dah. Kita yang technician ni yang kena fix, yang dia kata, we go for it. Then you must know the detail. Benda-benda macam tu, kadang-kadang boleh touch sikit. That the man with authority, the man with face yang cakap banyak tu, dia tak boleh buat decision. Kadang-kadang benda ni yang kadang-kadang mereka nak kena belajar. Mereka tak tahu. Mereka ingat orang yang cakap tu buat decision.
No.
Orang yang senyap tu. Kadang-kadang.
Yeah, exactly. In a Malaysian context would be like that tau. Yeah, true.
Yang duduk jadi tiang TMB tu, tak cakap. Dia biar betul mak ni kan. I mula dulu, biar betul dia. Siapa dia ni? Tapi tengok steady ya. Dia orang senyum, dia senyum. Orang knowledge, dia not. Lepas tu dia angkat tangan. Very good. Tapi dia tak cakap. Turun aja keluar jauh, the opponent keluar ataupun kita punya parti keluar, dia dah bagi decision lah. And don't go back to office and ask dia punya decision tau, because he already said yes, go ahead. Benda-benda macam tu lah. Yang kadang-kadang you boleh touch little bit on the intangible behavior.
Yeah.
They call it the intangible behavior. Then now we are talking about the behavior aspect, but the intangible behavior in terms of the cross sign, cross language, benda-benda macam tu. I dulu tak tahu dah ni dah. Honestly. Allah.
Learn by experience ya.
Dah I do lucky because I kaki nakal, kerja kuat, saya menurut perintah. Bos kata apa pun senyum, bos pun buat apa pun. Mereka sukalah bawa. Kalau dia tak cakap banyak, I sound cakap banyak, tapi I'm not.
Okay.
Tua-tua ni yang cakap banyak pasal duduk seorang. Dulu kita kerja macam dengan gorilla.
Alright, Rudy, banyak idea lah.
You got the big picture.
Very insightful. At least kan boleh kembangkan macam the meeting room scenery tu, the lamppost, so the influencer, at least AOB and what insightful story to share with them so that they can be aware dalam negotiation proses tu lah. Very good. Terima kasih. I think
on that point from a body language punya perspective, the mind rupanya the mind is very good to pick out hierarchy. Remember Rudy, we talked about that. The mind is very good to pick out hierarchy. Why? Because the mind doesn't want to find fault with the boss, the leader, the alpha. So because of that, kita punya logic confuses us sometimes, because sometimes we are introduced to the YB contohnya. Okay. And we feel that the YB is the decision maker. But then we notice that the YB keeps, macam Tuan Syed cakap lah, the YB keeps whispering in the ear of the punya special officer. So rupanya the decision maker sebenarnya is the special officer, not the YB. So the person with the title not necessarily is the decision maker.
I see.
So the positioning of everybody who comes for the negotiation, for you negotiating with that person, you see who the leader is, and for your team, how you position yourself will also help you in getting the upper hand. Kalau if I were to negotiate with somebody, I would put Tuan Syed, even though Tuan Syed tak buat apa-apa, tapi he has that face, I would put him in front. I'll be at his side, slowly talking. But because everybody is so focused on Tuan Syed, they don't realize that I'm actually having the upper hand. Biasanya intimidated by Tuan Syed.
Exactly.
Contoh. So there's that body language perspective of things, positioning of people that you could also include there.
Kadang-kadang benda ni satu, it depend on the culture, bukan cross culture, the culture, the way they work. The way kata company tu apa, kami katalah kucai emas sediam rehat kan. Rudy, you must basically have to go silently keep some information how these people operate. So that you can speak the same dialect with them.
Right.
Try to cari lah. I know you got your own charm.
Business intelligence.
You try to get siapa yang basically macam mana, sikit-sikit je lah, jangan banyak. Nanti dia confuse you. Lepas tu there's always a say, people always worship number satu. You know, my success story, I worship number dua. You see, even though when I was working, I don't want to be number one, I want to be number two. You know, when I was working also, they want to put me on top. No. I want number two. Because number two was the one I make decision and everything. Cuma dia pergi tekat gambar pupak. Afi dah tahu dah tekat gambar tu untuk apa. So benda-benda macam ni lah. Yang kadang-kadang empirical study book does not really guide us the real hard knock skill. The hard knock skill is not said, but is happening.
Okay.
Cuma kita kena pandai korek sini. Being observant is very good. That's why orang kata kita belajar OB kan. OB, when kita belajar OB, dia punya take away, you be able to predict. They call it predictive skill. You know, you be able to predict orang punya behavior dalam satu organisation tu. Itu je. Kira kau tidak kena hantar bill lah.
Alright, I think kalau ni besok pagi tak habis ni. I think we should call it a day lah. Thank you very much Rizal, Tuan Syed. And the rest.
Terima kasih Zat.
Thank you Tuan Syed.
Terima kasih.
Hakim ada lagi tu Tuan Hakim. Hakim.
Right.
So stay safe.
Terima kasih semua.
Terima kasih semua.
Assalamualaikum.
Terima kasih Rizal. Terima kasih semua.